Here, in the Sierra Nevada mountains, stands a town almost forgotten. A town that was founded by William Bodie when he discovered gold here in 1859 during the Californian gold rush. By 1879, 20 years later, the town boasted a population of about 10,000. Today, less than 5% of the original buildings still remain, and now it stands just as time, fire and the elements have left it. A genuine Californian gold mining ghost town, maintained in a state of arrested decay. Gold brought wealth and prosperity to the town. It also bred contempt and greed. Some of the wildest men in the West lived and worked here. Shootouts and murderous killings were almost monotonous daily events. The fire bell tolled long and often for the victims as they were carried to their graves on a nearby hillside. During its heyday, the town's 65 saloons provided drink and entertainment for the town's menfolk after a long and hard day's work. Money, as always, was the root of most evils here in Bodie. Consequently, the bank with its vault and heavily armoured steel safe was the most secure building in the town. Even the jail was only a wooden construction, apart from the steel-barred windows of course, but despite its flimsy appearance, just one prisoner has known ever to have escaped. Fire was always a potential hazard, which put the firefighters on constant alert. The primitive firefighting equipment, which was either hand-pulled or horse-drawn, has been immaculately preserved and is still housed in the original firehouse. 30 different mining companies operated in and around Bodie. This is just one of the rock crushing mills. The reason that it looks quite modern compared with the older buildings that surround it is that the original wooden buildings were destroyed by fire in 1889. Here are the remains of a hoist that lowered men deep into the ground to dig for rocks that hopefully contain deposits of gold. The general store stocks just about everything. Here are just a few: coffee, tea, chocolate, mustard, spices, and even Kellogg's tasteless castor oil. Your goods would be weighed and the total bill would then be calculated on this high-tech, state-of-the-art ready reckoner. The store also sold 5-gallon cans of kerosene and gasoline, but in later years, as the motor car became more popular, petrol pumps were installed. Hundreds of mules and horses were used to haul rocks and other supplies around the town. The sledges here are a reminder of the wicked harsh winters that the townsfolk had to endure. The sawmill found it almost impossible to meet the demand for wood to keep the home fires burning, as the snow often drifted as high as 20 feet. Bad weather, bad whiskey, and bad men were all endemic in Bodie. Whatever the case, the streets are quiet now. Bodie still has its wicked climate, but with the exception of a ghostly visitor, its bad men are all in their graves.